Ready now. Stand by. Signal. Racing. Campbell off the inside left, okay. Unreachable with speed, whoever thought, and Royal Teens on the scene. Rematch not far away. Then Know Thyself in that leading division. Tornado Express out wide, then away goes the bunny. Camborne is back in the field now, just stablemates getting back there, Power Boa. They were followed next by Lensman on the outside, then Unreachable, Lubrication about midfielder. Then came Credit Controller on the inside, giving delights back in the second half of the field. The outside of it there, Kyoko, followed by Dancers with Hooves on the inside, and back at the rear, Bjorn Ironside. Down the side at the 800. Now Campbell on the inside, led narrowly from Whoever Thought in second spot, and Tornado Express third. Royal Teens fourth on the fence. Know Thyself, close enough if good enough in fifth there in the middle. They were followed by Lensman, Rematch, Unreachables out wide. Away goes the bunny, then Power Boa. They were followed next by Dancers with Hooves and also Giving Delight as they come around the bend. 400 metres left to go. Camborne, Whoever Thought on the outside, the first challenger. Tornado Express out wide. Know Thyself winding up quickly now. 250 left to go. Know Thyself dash to the front. Bullock gave it a cut with the Persuader, got away by two. Tornado Express, away goes the bunny. Lubrication running on quickly. 100 metres left to go. Know Thyself in front. Lubrication runs to second, but it's Know Thyself. Plenty of ability this horse. Know Thyself, he's down 1 by 2.5. Second was Lubrication. Away goes the bunny, got third. Fourth, Not Sure. Tornado Express, Rematch. Dancers with Who's was out wide. Then came further back to Power Bow. Then came Whoever Thought. Royal Teens was next. And Giving Delight, followed by next over the line, Lensman, Unreachable. Kyoko was running on when it was all over. Then came Camborne. And one of the last ones in was Credit Controller. So Know Thyself. Know Thyself. Number 9 takes it out. 9, 11, 6 and 8 are the numbers.
2 1/4 by 2.
2 1/4 by 2 the margin.
124.94.
124.94 the overall time.
Yeah,
36.85. So thank you to you, Nathan. Thanks for that. And that's from our judge.
Well done, Leah. He is such an impressive horse, and he showed that here today. Yeah, absolutely. He is an absolute ripper. As you could see from his trials this prep, he's just taken a little bit to get going. I actually thought he probably matured from his trip to Queensland, but as it turned out, he probably just wasn't quite there yet all prep, you know. And you could see in his trials he was a little bit lacklustre. So obviously we put the blinkers on at Tamworth. I think he probably just needed the run. You know, he probably didn't need the shades today. He just needs a little bit of ring rust, get back mobile, get out and do what he does. And you obviously saw a different horse today, and he'll be even better again come the final.
And Aaron rode him with a lot of confidence today.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a horse, obviously he'll get a mile, 2,000. From the gate, you know, obviously the rain came, but you're always probably on him. You always want to draw out. I think he probably rode him a little bit too pretty at Tamworth. He drew 17 and somehow he found the fence, and it was a bit of a muddling tempo, and it was a bit of obviously a sit and sprint, which didn't really suit him. But today he you know, obviously was caught wide, but was always had obviously momentum coming into the straight. I actually thought he waited a little bit too long to get going. I thought, Aaron, just let him rip, please. And yeah, obviously 20 out of 10 from Aaron, kept him out of trouble, and the horse did the rest.
And this race has always been a target, and how good is it to have these wild cards, because things didn't probably go right first up?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was really disappointing, you know. We obviously, after Queensland, we penciled this race in, you know, and I thought, 1,400, like everything had mapped out beautifully, apart from the fact that he probably wasn't performing in his trials up to standard. We did have plans to give him a run in Sydney before we came here, but elected to go the third trial. We didn't want him to dour first up for the 14. As it turns out, he probably was a little bit dour anyway, but yeah, obviously I'm wrapped. I love this horse. I named him. I just absolutely, this is my number one. So.
Well, Paul said you were going to cry. You haven't cried. Well done. You're in.
No, I didn't cry because I told him I would to, and I had to hold it at bay. But no, he's a ripper, and I love him. Well done. Thank you.
Well, Aaron, I know you've always had a huge opinion of this fellow. He was super impressive today. He jumped well. Take us through the run.
Yeah, he jumped well, and then it was just a matter of getting. So I just wanted to get as close as I could to the rail, but he had enough so I could sort of cut the corner, but then slingshot off the second corner and get out to where I needed to be, which is definitely middle to out. That's where it's it's not as rain affected, or to my opinion, that's where the winner's been coming most today. And look, it worked perfect for us. We jumped from the middle of the pack, got into a good spot, didn't really have a bum to follow most of it, but he's a lovely relaxed horse, so it didn't really bother me, because you don't want to cover their blinkers in too much mud. Can do more harm than good. But yeah, look, it was easy work. He done the rest. He loves the wet. The race just never went to pan for us at Tamworth, and we were sort of leader bias when it was run that slow. So we had to come here for round 2, and second up probably definitely was a lot better second up, and yeah, it was good to get the job done on him.
And he's the kind of horse that's just going to love Randwick.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, big track, 100%. Yeah, he's won there before in the heavy and demolished them. So all but being up in grade, he'll definitely make his presence felt.
Great ride, well done.
Thank you very much.